What's up, Cancer? This is going to be your love forecast for the first half of March. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment and share, as it really helps out my channel. And if you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. And I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it, Cancer. What's coming in, please, Spirit, for my Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love. First 2 weeks of March. Any love messages for my Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. First 2 weeks of March. Okay, the Star card. The Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords in the reverse. Wow, Cancer. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, the World card in the reverse. Cancer, there seems to be some kind of an opportunity for a new beginning of something very committed, very solid. Someone that you see as a hope and a wish. With the Four of Swords in the reverse, it's like you're coming out of maybe a period of stagnancy. Now, I have a situation here with the overall, with the World in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, that there could be either you're dealing with a situation with someone where things just feel very unfinished, and there's sort of you're sort of putting in the plan to renew this now as we move forward into March, or you're trying to close out some unfinished business. I mean, Queen of Swords tends to cut things away in order to move forward for something new and solid, maybe another option, okay? I mean, Queen of Swords in the reverse, some of you are dealing with a situation where there's been lack of honesty or truth, or like I said, something has just, you know, it's unfinished, it hasn't been completely cut off. Queen of Swords can be a bit cold, so maybe you are dealing with a situation with someone that's become a bit cold or detached. The other reading of it is that, you know, Cancer, you could have been dealing with some cycles with a person where you feel like you weren't honoring yourself or your boundaries, okay? As I said, there's something here about a new start for you, Cancer. I mean, it could be, like I said, something completely different for you. Maybe you've tried to do some healing work on yourself. You've sort of taken a step back or taken a break after you've gone through some kind of a difficult cycle. Let me get one on this Ace of Pentacles and see. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the King of Swords in the upright. Yeah, Cancer, I'm really getting that this is some kind of a new opportunity for you. There is a Three of Pentacles here, but it's in the reverse, and a Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that what you've already laid groundwork on, what you were building, you're deciding you no longer want to invest in, okay? So there seems to be a closing out, a cutting away, King of Swords, of one situation, maybe where there's been a lack of cooperation, in order to move forward for something else. So it's like you're freeing yourself up for something that makes you very happy with the Star card. This is your hopes and wishes. A little bit more on that, King of Swords, Queen of Swords type energy. Yeah, the Judgment card. There's some kind of a decision though, Cancer. So actually what I'm getting, because the Judgment card is the card of second chances, I'm getting that there could be the comeback around or a second chance coming through with a person, King and Queen of Swords. So there's a match here, but what I'm seeing is there's a match but a mismatch. So there could be a decision now as this comes back around where you're sort of seeing things more clearly in the truth of the matter and deciding that maybe you don't want to give this another go. The Judgment card is decisions. Perhaps this has been left hanging for some time, Cancer, and it's been unfinished. And there's sort of like a final maybe closing out. The Judgment card is a bit of a wake-up call, so it could be that for some time you haven't really been looking at the matter through clear eyes, or you're getting some kind of an epiphany. Judgment card, you know, wake-up calls are also what's connected to our truth, what's connected to our path, what would, you know, fulfill us moving forward. And so I think that there's a final cutting away or seeing things clearly. But what it's doing is it's opening you up for something beautiful here. Okay, and we will get more on that. But we've got the Star card and the Nine of Pentacles, exactly. So the Nine of Pentacles is you feeling sort of self-sufficient, abundant, happy, single. So for some of you, you're already single, but there's still unfinished business. Perhaps you had a recent breakup, or you just, like I said, you haven't sort of completely healed something with a person, or you haven't made a final decision on a situation. The Nine of Pentacles, though, anyway, is just you being in that sort of, I'm going to do what's right for me. I'm feeling really good about myself. Or I want to make myself completely available because there's this other opportunity here, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. I'll get a little bit more on that. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. So Cancer, there's something about having opportunities, having other options here. Seven of Cups. Now, you could already be looking at other options. There could be other cups around you. And maybe now as you move through March, you're feeling that you want to go towards one of those choices, okay? Or there's someone coming through in those Seven Cups that's wanting to give you something very stable and solid. So I'm always getting, Cancer, that you may be either dealing with an unfinished situation directly with a person where you're closing it out so you can move forward with this offer, or you're, you know, emotionally dealing with that and letting it go so that you can actually move forward with this opportunity, okay? We do have a Four of Cups, exactly. So there is something on offer, Cancer. I feel it's this situation you haven't closed out that has disappointed you. It's a cup that you're realizing now maybe is not the cup for you. Four of Cups is like an offer, an opportunity where you're by now a bit apathetic. So some of you could be having, like I said, a comeback around with a person you've dealt with, and you're realizing, okay, now that I see clearly, it's not quite what I want. And I've got the Sun card, see clearly. So the Sun card is about revelations. It's about clarity. It is about new beginnings. So what I'm getting, Cancer, is like, it could be that you're understanding that there's a new beginning that's making you more happy. The Sun card is what's fulfilling. Some of you may have been feeling unfulfilled for some time, and it's like a rebirth energy with that Sun card. Leo energy with that Sun card, okay? Let's get a little bit more on this person that was not cooperating. Exactly, Two of Swords. Something has been stuck, Cancer. The Two of Swords is also when the blindfold has been on. We've been unclear. Maybe you've been unclear about where this stands, or there's been indecision, or you're indecisive now about this person, whether you would give this another chance. But I do feel that you're understanding that maybe you're not on the same page. Yeah, and there's a lot of loss here, Five of Cups, or you're going to maybe be feeling a little bit of that. Five of Cups is the spilt cups, what hasn't worked out maybe between you and this person. I'll get a little bit on them, but I do feel, Cancer, you're more sort of focused now as you move through March on, you know, moving towards something that's really happy. So like I said, that's the good stuff, right? Let me see about this person, this sort of King and Queen of Swords energy. Three of Swords, someone that you're in separation from, Cancer, so you could have recently broken up or separated from, or there's been some hurt feelings between the two of you. Let's have a look. I just saw the Ace of Wands, so I do feel, Cancer, maybe this person is coming back around. There could still be a lot of attraction between the two of you, sex, all that kind of stuff. I've got the Sun card in the reverse. What did I say, Cancer? So the Sun card in the reverse and the Sun card in the upright. I feel you're moving forward towards your sunshine, something that makes you happy. In this situation, there seems to have been a loss of joy and also a lack of clarity with that Sun card in the reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, a lack of forward movement. And the Judgment card in the reverse. Wow, interesting. So right now, Cancer, as far as this situation, it seems to be that also what I'm getting is maybe there has been some harsh words between you and this person, because the King and Queen of Swords unbalanced can be that kind of energy. The Judgment card can be judgmental. So maybe you feel that this person you can't really be yourself with. I mean, the Sun card can be our inner child. It can be where we feel fulfilled and happy and our best self. And there's something here about, you know, maybe the dynamic between you and this person, it doesn't bring out your best. And so the Judgment card in the reverse, so I don't think the second chance or the comeback around has happened yet, but because I've got the Judgment card in the upright, I do feel there is going to be a comeback around. You know, right now it could be a stalemate, but yeah, I think that this is coming back around. But the Judgment card, it's also, you know, there's indecision here. So maybe, like I said, this has been left kind of hanging. If you recently broke up, maybe it's not a complete breakup. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, maybe harsh words or impulsive behavior. Maybe there was an abrupt cutting away, but it's like not complete. Or maybe you have harsh arguments with this person. And the Knight of Cups in the upright. So there is an offer coming through here, Cancer. There's some kind of a a romantic offer, maybe an apology, because Knight of Cups can be apologetic. I think this person, there is genuine emotion, Knight of Cups, and I think that this person can be very charming, but I'm also seeing in terms of putting effort maybe towards something stable. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse means that those efforts have halted. So what is this Knight of Cups going to offer? A Three of Swords in the reverse, maybe just a healing, Cancer. Three of Swords in the reverse is like wanting to get past pain, or you know, maybe wanting to reconcile that pain. You know, perhaps more than that, Cancer. I mean, maybe this person wants, they're attracted to you, or they want some kind of romance, but I'm just seeing that perhaps they're, like I said, they're not really coming in necessarily to give you that like long term, the way that it looks now, because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse means effort's not being put in for that long-term goal. Romance, yes, but not that. Let me get a little bit more on that. Yeah, there's a Knight of Wands, exactly, Cancer. So there could be a lot of attraction between you and this person, but this is a bit fly by night. This is like swoop in, swoop out type energy. So I think, Cancer, you've got the opportunity now to maybe move on to something else. And while there's sadness here, Five of Cups, you know, traditionally the Five of Cups is someone looking at what's being lost in the background. But in the background where they're not looking, there's a Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection, which is actually, I think, what we had out earlier. I don't know, I can't find it. Did we? Maybe not. Anyway, so I feel that you have some other kind of a connection around you, and you are exploring your options, but one of them is very solid for you. So tell me how this person's feeling about Cancer right now. Yeah, the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune, there seems to be a lack of clarity. I think this person does kind of feel that you are connected to them in a profound way. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny, but this also can be karmic cycles. The Moon is lack of clarity, so we are going from the Moon to the Sun for you, Cancer. So it could be you having some kind of a revelation and a new understanding of this. Maybe you feel this person holds back or is secretive with you. The Moon card can be that kind of energy. Or there's a lot of fears this person has, they need to work through. Maybe there's triggering between the two of you, right? Because of this sort of maybe impulsive behavior or erratic behavior or harsh words. So it just seems like, Cancer, maybe this person feels sort of not ready to give you everything, right? Give you something solid. Because I've got, yeah, exactly, the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So the Three of Wands is thinking out to the future, thinking about the future, thinking about growth and expansion. But the Ace of Cups in the reverse means, I feel this person needs to fill their own cup up, Cancer. Okay, something here has led to someone in this connection feels drained, or they feel unable to kind of pour into the situation because there's an imbalance there. Ace of Cups, it sort of feels a bit like the love is lost, not the passion so much, Cancer. All right, there's feeling here, romance, but in terms of a new love beginning, we've got that Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, yeah, okay, Cancer. So let me just get you some of these Mystic Black Rose. Mystic Black Rose, observing, watching you. So someone's definitely still got their eye on you. I just saw immaturity though. So maybe there's this person, there's some stuff that they, you know, they act very immaturely, or they don't express themselves very well. And that could be due to like childhood issues or something. Yeah, completely done. Moving on. Sorry, Cancer. It looks like this is over. Okay. But in saying that, I do think that it doesn't look to me like you're too bothered, because I think that there's someone else that you're moving towards. Let's get a romance angel. You deserve love. You are lovable. You didn't feel so lovable, Cancer, because that's that Four of Cups energy, where you sort of feel emotionally rejected, or this feels sort of unrequited. And that's not the case, Cancer, because we've got a Knight of Cups here. But this person's coming up very much like a knight. Okay, so that's not the most stable energy. They're not coming up like a king. The King and Queen of Swords is where you're matching. In good energy, the King and Queen of Swords communicate very well, and they're on the same page mentally. But I'm getting a lot of imbalanced King and Queen of Swords energy, which means that maybe the love does feel a bit lost because there's a lot of harshness or coldness between the two of you. I mean, I've got new love staring at me. So I think that there's a new love that's going to make you feel more you know, loved, basically. That's going to be more your match. Attraction. Yeah, so this person's still very attracted to you, Cancer. So I see like the comeback around, the swoop back in. But Spirit's also saying you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I feel like you're realizing that you want to live in the present now and not hold on to, you know, that Five of Cups energy. I think this is really just, it's a closing out that chapter. So that's sort of, you know, the comeback around is for the purpose of you sort of making a final, you know, decision or a closure. Some of you already have this other option here and you're moving towards that commitment, or it's really imminent, but you're clearing your energy. Yeah, unrequited love. Exactly, Cancer. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, past life relationship. Could be you have a very strong karmic connection with this person that's coming back in, but I think that you're having some kind of a realization that it's more connected to a lesson that you're having about yourself in terms of you being lovable, deserving, and what you're really looking for in a relationship versus maybe what these kind of cycles have been. I mean, this says ending cycles, okay? Lessons learned. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. You've got some kind of other energies around you, Cancer, so you may be doing a lot of flirting. I've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think this person may have been mirroring a lot of wounding that needed to be dealt with, or you could have mirrored to this person some stuff they needed to work through, and that's where the block has been with the Moon and the Ace of Cups. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Well, you had the Four of Swords in the reverse, Cancer, and I think you're coming out of that retreat type energy, Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, you've taken a bit of time, you've retreated, and now you're ready to come out of that, okay? And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all with free yourself. So this is a very freeing energy. Nine of Pentacles is my freedom card. Okay, so you're going to feel really good, Cancer. You are freeing yourself. You've had time for introspection to understand, you know, what it is that this situation brought up for you. And I think that you are integrating that lesson learned. And even though this is coming back around, I think that you're looking at it from a different perspective. And I see new love, Cancer, that I think is pretty exciting for you. Okay, all right, Cancer, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.